Welcome back. Let me come back to you to continue from where we stopped.
Just about the system. The system isn't working. When we have a system that is working and we have someone who is committed to do his or her job, we'll go to the Olympics and we'll smile. At least Nigeria is up to going to the Olympics and coming out at least with 10 medals. That means we have won nothing. But at the end today, we are even celebrating bronze medals. Well, thank God for the guys, considering the condition and what happened. They went there and they came out. They came back with a bronze medal. And we all are happy. I'm also happy, actually.
I believe every state in the country has commissioners of sports or youths or something in that aspect. They should be looking at, hey, we have Commonwealth Games coming up, we have Olympics coming up, but we have one coming up in 4 years, we have one coming up in 8 years, we have Commonwealth Games coming up in 10 years. What do we want to achieve in 10 years' time? If we have a plan, if we have a goal, okay, we want to go into XYZ sport, we want to go into rowing, and we want to go into long jump or triple jump, then they would start to invest in those areas. They would start to, they need to bring more publicity into it. They need to celebrate people more. We need to celebrate people more as Nigerians.
In the sports industry, we have sports. It's an activity. There are a series of activities that involve huge passion. You have to be very passionate to be a sports person, and you have to be a patriot as well. Also, you have to be very dedicated. You have to be very committed to whatever sport you're involved in. It's passion. It requires passion. And in the scheme of things, going by what goes on there in NFF and the sports ministry and the National Olympic Committee and all those other departments under the Ministry of Sports, you find that you have a lot of people who are not committed to the Nigerian dreams in sports. You have a lot of unqualified people holding key positions in every part of the Ministry of Sports. And then when you have a collection of people who are not committed, a collection of people who are not qualified, a collection of people who don't have passion, who are dispassionate about the Nigerian dream in sports, then you find that the corruption comes in easily, because it's quite easy for you to manipulate, to embezzle, to misappropriate funds meant for things that other people are passionate about that you don't even share the same sentiment.
Schools that are being licensed by the government, they need to have sporting facilities. Sports has to be very much part of our education in Nigeria. For a while, it hasn't been so. So when private individuals want to start schools, we have to ensure that their schools are well equipped for sports.
At school level, it should be very, very important. When we have inter-school games, when we have inter-house sports, it should be something that should be incorporated gradually, so that in 6 years' time, we'll see somebody who was 12 in 2016. In 6 years' time, the person is 18, and the person is already doing exports. For example, if you look at the American vault champion, Simone Biles, she's 18 or 19 years old, and she won 3 golds and 2 bronze. She won 3 gold and 2 bronze, and she's 18, 19 years old. You can see pictures of when she was little. You can see videos of when she was little. You can see a progression. You can see that she moved from one level to the next. In Nigeria, you just see these people, they just show up when it's time for Olympics, or they just show up when it's time for a competition. Where's the tracking? Where's the track record? Where is, okay, they were here at Lobby Stars, or they were here at Kano Pillars, and then they moved here, and then they moved here, and you have pictures and videos and records of what they did.
It's the Ministry of Education that has to make sure that it is working to ensure that there's no more a situation where someone builds a big building with classrooms and libraries and says, oh, I want to start a school, license me. You know, they have to check for the sporting facilities. Do you have a gym? Do you have a basketball court? Do you have a football field and other equipment and facilities? If not, you don't go to the school. Then the government schools themselves, they have to do the same. The government schools, I went to an FGC in the north. I don't know. Things have gotten so bad there that I'm not sure that they do inter-house sports and all those stuff anymore, because the facilities are no longer there. So that is one area that we have to look into. I think moving forward, the Minister of Sports, I don't think he should continue. From the statements he has made, the whole everything, I don't feel that Solomon Dalong should continue as Minister of Sports. Let's have somebody else. We had Bolaji Abdullahi. I don't know, maybe he doesn't belong to this party or that party, but we had somebody who came on board and he knew exactly what he was doing. The improvements we are seeing in the local league right now, he's part of all of that. So we have to be serious. We have to take in the right people. We have to put sports, entrench sports deeply in our educational system. There should be grades for you when you do well in sports.
I don't know what to say. I don't know if I will call for his removal, but I think he should come out openly and apologize to Nigerians and take the blame. That is what we should do. Let him come out. Let him stop defending. I was watching his interview where he was defending. He paid $4,000. He paid these things. The issue of money should not be a problem. This thing has been a long-term problem for us. We have seen players complaining of allowances, coaches complaining. So it's not. In fact, I'm not even surprised that they are complaining allowances because back home salaries has not been paid. You see, so it's not a new thing issue for us. It's something that we have been living with, and I think maybe we'll just enjoy it. But I think that man should just come and apologize on behalf of Nigerians and accept all the whole mistakes and all the whole rubbish that has taken place. I mean, you can see on the BBC, on international media, what they are writing about us. It doesn't speak well of us. This will also scare investors from coming in to invest in even in our own country where we are talking of change. So he should just come out openly and accept his mistake. This is his fault. But if he will be sacked, it's left for the president.
All right, guys, thanks for coming again on the program and sharing your thoughts. But that's where we have to lead the discussion. Today, we'll take a quick break, and when we return, we'll be joined by another sports analyst for more analysis. Join us again. Welcome back. Now, joining us to continue this discussion is a sports analyst, Pt.2 Jonathan. It's a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you very much, Victor.
What has changed over time? I mean, 2008, 2012, now 2016. What actually has changed for us in the Olympics?
Basically nothing. It's still the usual go around, go to the tournament, and go back to the drawing board. That's the figurative drawing board that we're all used to. That is filled now with nothing. 2008, we had 4 medals. We had 2 bronzes and 2 silver medals. 2012, we had nothing. 2016, we have a bronze medal. And by all standards, it is poor.
No doubt.
It simply means we have 0 developmental plans. It simply means there's no framework. It simply means we'll have to start preparing for 2024 right now. Because as it is, 2020 is too early.
Why did you say so? I mean, it's 4 years.
4 years. If you were to have a developmental plan now, your target will be secondary schools. Really, because of course you want to beat age hits, so you
want to like catch them young.
Young, and that's what you should do. And it is usually a 10-year plan. So the fastest would go developmentally is an 8-year plan, which has not been in place already. So which means even the 2024 is still not feasible. But it's a good way to start. And that is what I expect us to do.
So how do you see the government's role? I mean, we have a minister, we have a sports commission, even the individual sports have their own federations. Is it that there's no synergy? Why are we having these issues, no developmental plan and all that, like our athletes getting stuck somewhere, not getting to the games on time, not getting their allowances on time, lack of kits? What actually is the problem?
Really, our sports is a reflection of who we are as a people. We have this fire brigade approach towards every situation, and that's what has kept us here. The NOC, as it is in charge of the Olympics. The NOC gets the funding. Associations supposed to get their fundings from the NOC. Now, how it is done in St. Climes is that the sports ministry gets funds, like to subsidize what the NOC has. The NOC actually gets money from the IOC. When they get money from the IOC, the independent federations are supposed to come with their own budgets and how much they have off their budget. So you get that, the NOC tells you this is what we have, the sports ministry complements you to what they have. But as it is, the AFN goes cap in hand, for instance, the NOC goes cap in hand to the government, the sports ministry goes cap in hand to the government. And that was what brought us there. In 2015, funds were released for the Olympics, to execute the All Africa Games, the qualifiers, and the Olympics. And that was what the sports minister kept laying emphasis on, that where is that money? What was the money used for? They keep claiming they used it for the All Africa Games. You can't use 2.4 billion for the All Africa Games.